Hey guys, I want to make a quick video here about shipping and shipping cost. I have another video that I've been working on here for about a week that will do a deep dive into shipping. Shipping is giving a lot of people problems, and it always has given a lot of people problems. It's complex. There are many steps that have to be accounted for. There's questions about who should be accountable for the different steps. And there are answers to all those questions, but this is not the video for those answers now. It's going to be a much more in-depth video. My concern right now, and the reason I'm making this video, is because I keep seeing people both online and also students that I had this past semester in an entrepreneurship class that really have a hard time grasping the concept that what you pay for a product is really what you pay for it to be landed and sitting comfortably on a shelf in an Amazon warehouse. It is not the initial price that you're quoted when you're shopping on Alibaba, for instance. Let me just give you an example, because I've seen people lose quite a bit of money over this. I've seen people just get completely turned off by the entire concept of commerce. Not just e-commerce, but commerce in general. They have a really bad experience the first time out because of a mistake that they made, and they just kind of say, "Well, screw it. I'm done with commerce. This is just not for me." And again, this is something that is complex, but if you know how it starts and how it ends, the middle you can figure out, and that's what the next video will be about. But let me just give you an example here of what I'm talking about, so to make it a little bit more clear. Say you're shopping for an item on Alibaba, and you find an item you like, and your cost is $9 a piece. So you order 100 items. That's the minimum order quantity from that particular manufacturer. And if you know on the Alibaba website, upper right-hand corner, you're going to see 100 times $9, $900. And then below that, you will have, depending on the manufacturer, a lot of the manufacturers now will list a shipping price. So in this case, let's say the shipping price is $600. So now you're up to $1,500 for the entire order. That's $900 for the product itself and $600 to ship it. If you have it shipped to your house, maybe you need to do some type of prep for Amazon. Maybe you need to add labels or just bundle it with something. For whatever reason, you bring it to your house. Now you have to ship it from your house to Amazon, and let's say that domestic shipping with the discounted rates that are available to you as an Amazon seller, it's only going to cost you $100. So now you have the $900 product cost, the $600 initial shipping cost, and you have $100 for shipping from your house into Amazon warehouse proper. So now you're at $1,600. So your per unit cost has gone from $9 to $16. And I have seen over and over, both online and in person, people that just don't understand how their product costs went from $9 to $16, and they for whatever reason have a very difficult time understanding that everything that adds to that cost should be part of your total product cost. They just don't understand how that works. In my particular point of cruelty is that I had this exact question on an exam for my students this past May, and I had the correct answer on there, but then I also had the answer on there that you would have if you were just calculating $9 times 100. So there's, on a multiple choice exam, there's $900. So if you are just mindless and clueless about the shipping cost being a cost as well, you're definitely going to mark the $900 option, and that was the wrong answer. Again, the right answer would incorporate any shipping cost, any taxes, any duties, any type of handling cost that product incurs between the time it leaves the factory and the time it's sitting comfortably on an Amazon shelf. So you also have to include, if you have it sent to a prep center, or if you have Amazon do that prep themselves, whatever cost they charge, that is also included in your ultimate product cost. Until that product is completely ready to sell, every single fee that's incurred should be divided into the number of pieces that you ordered and be considered as part of that product cost. You had to pay it, so you've got to get it back. If you don't get it back, you're going to be losing money every time you sell a product. So, keep that in mind. It's vitally important that you understand this. It's not a hard concept to get a hold of, but by the same token, if this is new to you, I can understand why it would be a little bit foreign. You're just not used to thinking about that. And it's, in all seriousness, it's compounded by the fact that as a consumer in the United States, there are some states that don't charge a sales tax. So you go and you see an item on a shelf that's $5, and you take it up and the register rings it up as $5. But in other states, such as the one I live in, we have a 7.5% sales tax. So anything I see sitting on a shelf is 7.5% more than what the mark price is, because when it's rung up, 7.5% is added to that. And then just to make things even more complicated, in my particular residence area, we have other types of fees added on for mass transit and for various business reasons. Things are added on, the taxes that come and go from year to year. So out the door, I'm probably looking on a consumer purchase, I'm probably looking at something like 8.5 to 8.9% more than what the item was actually shown as on the shelf. So it, again, it's just a question of mindset. It's a question of understanding, though, that when you're importing an item from China, you have to incorporate the shipping cost, the taxes, the duties, various things when you bring it into the country, and then any prep fees that might be associated with that. So bear that in mind, and make sure you allow for that when you are selecting products. And lastly, the last thing I will tell you is that just to be on the safe side, whatever number I come up with in terms of my total landed cost, I then add 10% to that. And what that does is it provides me a little bit of a safety net on the back end to allow for returns and items that might be lost or damaged that I may or may not ever get compensated for by Amazon. But it allows me that little bit of cushion for slippage in terms of inventory, and also for slippage in terms of product returns. So you don't have to do that, but it's something I do. I found that that's beneficial for me. I never want to see my numbers go down 3 or 4 months later when I look back, and once I know all my returns have been in and all my refunds have been given. I never want to have to revise my numbers down. And by providing that little bit of cushion area there, that gives me a little bit of a safety net that keeps me from having to do that. But anyway, that's it for this video. Hope you followed it, and if you have any questions, comment section down below, and we would appreciate it if you would hit like and subscribe. We're trying to regrow the channel, and it just helps us know that people are watching. So we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.